Crazy God story. In the 1970s, Christianity was heavily persecuted in Russia. One night, there was a church that met in secret in a home, and while they were having service, two Russian soldiers burst through the door with their guns drawn and said, "Anybody that will deny that they're a Christian is allowed to leave right now. Everybody else is going to face the consequences." At that time, it was common in Russia for Christians to have their homes and all of their possessions seized by the government and to be put in jail. Many of them were tortured, some of them were even executed, all for no other reason than they were a Christian. So when those two Russian soldiers entered that house church, everybody there knew the gravity of the situation. Several of them renounced their faith and said, "I'm not a Christian," and they were allowed to leave. Once they left, the only people that were still there were the Russian soldiers and the Christians that would rather be persecuted than deny their faith in Jesus. At that point, the Russian soldiers put their guns away and said, "Look, we're Christians too. We just had to find out who the real Christians were because we couldn't put our lives in the hands of anybody who wasn't serious about their faith." Starting in Mark 8:34, Jesus said, "If anyone wants to follow me, you have to deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow after me. Whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it." Then he went on to basically say, what in this world is worth losing your soul over? Whoever's ashamed of me and my words in this life, I will be ashamed of in front of my Father in heaven. If you were on trial for being a Christian, would there be enough evidence to convict you, or would you be acquitted because the way you lived disproved it?